All right, good morning, guys. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. We just got back from New Orleans, and I wanted to put together this training video for you so you guys can remember some financial concepts. And then I'll be getting together with you guys. We'll be making a ton of phone calls for you and your teams today to make sure that we get you guys on track and also touch base with you to fill you on what went on in NOLA. So if you have a hard time hearing me, I apologize. But my voice is a little lost from there. But just to give you some ideas of what's going on in the company, we saw some amazing things. We are an amazingly technology-driven company. I didn't realize that until this weekend. We have a lot of really cool things going on. And we got to hear some more of the vision of where the company is going. And we're in the industry where we're really posed to be, literally the next Apple. You guys have no idea how great of a position you're in by getting started with our company. So some of my goals for you today are to increase your confidence by you learning the 5 concepts so you guys can start having conversations with people when you're out in the field, okay? Also, getting with you this week so you understand that one of your biggest tools, remember we're a tool-driven business, one of your biggest tools is going to be to go into the back office, go to the PHPU tab and watch those videos. Other than that, I'm going to be focused on making sure you guys get licensed. So if you're not licensed yet, schedule your final exam to be sometime in the next 10 to 14 days. And then don't forget, August 20th is going to be Fast Start School. So I'll need everybody here in Jacksonville. So I want to get all your teams together. I want you to call everybody, carpool. Everybody can pitch in 10 bucks in gas. If you guys need help crashing somewhere, we can accommodate and make that happen, okay? Don't worry about money, worry about your success and your future, okay? So August 20th, mark your calendars, no excuses. If you want to win big, you need to be here for Fast Start School. A lot of you guys have earned it already. Jonelle, Dwayne, Marquise, a lot of you guys are working diligently to knock out your first week's filters. So if you haven't completed your first week's filters, we'll go about that today and make sure all that gets knocked out so that you can be ready for Fast Start School on the 20th, which is only about a week and a half, okay? Today I'm going to go over some financial concepts for you, which will help you not only understand what we do for families in the business, but also give you an idea how to have conversations with people and help you memorize some concepts which will actually come up in the test for your final exam as well. So I'm going to start with some easy stuff first. I'm going to start with something called Lsrt and the 4 homes of money. It's fairly simple. So with Lsrt, and can you see that on the camera, Julie, for them? Clear enough? Okay. Lsrt, these letters all stand for something. L is liquidity. S is safety. R is return on your investment, like did your money grow, okay? And T is taxes, right? Or eliminating or controlling taxes. The word you want to use is control, because we can never completely eliminate taxes, okay? But we can control them, meaning the money you spent on whatever you got, you might have paid taxes already, but we can prevent any taxes on the growth of your money, meaning we can control it down to that little bit. So when you're telling Lsrt, what you're asking somebody is, hey, what do you want to see happen with your money? Do you want your money to be liquid? Do you want access to it? Do you want it to be safe? Do you want to get a good rate of return on your money? And do you want to control your taxes, okay? Now, what are the 4 common investment tools people use when they're investing where these things matter? And that's what we're going to compare. We're doing a comparison between those things. So some of those things might be what? Real estate. You have banks, right? Which is like checkings and CDs, right? You have the stock market, which would be your traditional 401k savings plans, things like that, okay? And then we have an unknown, okay? And that unknown is what we're trying to get across to your families, friends, clients, strangers, anybody you're talking to. They might not know what that unknown is, okay? Now, let's just do a quick comparison, okay? Real estate, is it liquid? No, because I have to sell it. It might take me a couple months to close on the house. Is it safe? Well, typically real estate is pretty safe, but have there ever in history been times when the market may have tanked in real estate? Yeah, we had the crash of '07, right, '08. So, you know, this could go either way, yes and no, more of like a question mark, right? But is it a guaranteed yes? No, okay? Can I make money on it? I'll even go as far as to say in real estate, you know, 9 times out of 10 you make money. Can you lose it? Yeah, but I mean, I can't guarantee it, but I'll even be nice. I'll be nice and say, yes, you make money in real estate, right? Can you control your taxes? Yeah, you can control your taxes in real estate because what? I get a tax break because I pay a mortgage every year, right? So that's a pretty good deal. But if I map it out, I really only have like 2 real guarantees out of 4 that I want for my plan. And what we're gonna go back through is do that for each one of these options and let the client choose or your friend choose. Remember guys, we don't wanna insure just old people. We wanna get guys like you, ladies like you that are young, that wanna understand the power of this stuff so that you can retire tax-free with no losses, unlike your parents that are gonna be struggling to retire. This is why this stuff is really important, okay? This is why we actually have you guys get policies as well, right? You should be practicing what you preach, and you want to understand the benefits of this stuff so that you guys are in a good financial place, and then you're on a mission to help others get in a better financial place. Something that really came through this weekend at our event was understanding what we do. We bring you guys on board and we give you the ability to make money. How? Helping other people put this stuff in place, but you're also helping yourself. So it's a beautiful thing. I really love what we do here. Now, when we look at banks, are they liquid? Yeah, I can get my money out of my bank anytime I want. Is my money safe in a bank? Okay. Yes, FDIC insured, no problem. Okay. Does my money grow in a bank? That's a joke. It only grows what you put in it. There's no returns on your investment. Okay. Control of taxes? No. There's no really tax benefits to putting my money in a bank. So again, a 2 out of 4. Okay. What about stocks? Are they liquid? Well, not all of them, because what are other stock products? I got mutual funds, 401ks, remember all those things, stocks, mutual funds, bonds, they're all tied to the market. If they're tied to the market, then they fall under what? Stocks and mutual funds. Now here's a funny thing. My stock, I can just cash out, right? But can I do that with a 401k? And the answer is no. I could, yes, physically, but it would cost me a ton of money in penalties. Meaning that if I'm not age 59 and a half yet, then I have to pay a penalty to pull money out of my retirement fund. So am I really liquid? No, because that's a penalty I have to pay, okay? Is my money safe in the stock market? Well, that's a joke. Obviously it's not, okay? Is there a great return on my investment in the stock market? Well, it could be. We always tell people the stock market's a lot like Vegas. It's attractive when you win. There's a lot of shiny glitzy lights, but most of the time you lose your butt, okay? Control of taxes? Well, yeah, because of the fact that when you go to retire, you have the tax deferral in your 401k, meaning that you're not paying taxes on your earned income right now, is growing over time. And instead of giving the government the taxes that you should be paying them today on your paycheck, they're allowing you to hold that money and let it grow, but you have to pay the taxes later. And there's another conversation on that, okay? Now, what do we have here? 1 out of 4. So right now, your options for you and your clients, when you look at this stuff, is really only 2 out of 4, 2 out of 4, and 1 out of 4. So how do we present this? Mr. and Mrs. Jones, Leslie, Dwayne, Marquise, all you guys, what if there was something? Remember, everything comes down to questions, guys. When you're meeting people, when you're talking about stuff, if you want to know if somebody's interested in making more money and joining the team, it's, you know, what do you do now? What do you enjoy about it? What would you change about it? Why did you go that route, right? What made you make that decision? Why did you choose that product, right? Everything's a question. So what if, guys, there was a way to get all 4, right? Would you want that? Yes, you would, okay? That's all 4. So the question is, what is it? Well, it's called life insurance. Specifically something called what? An indexed universal life, or an IUL, which most of you now proudly own. And you're one of the luckiest people your age out there, right? Because you have the one product that gives you everything you're looking for. And we don't preach enough of that, okay? So that is called Lsrt. That's your first concept, okay? So go ahead and, Julie, you can pause this one. We'll make a different video and we'll send them over in waves so you can rest your arm.